You know, I usually try to stay off the internet on April Fool's Day because you never know what's actually true and what's not. And when I saw the official Adult Swim or Rick and Morty page say that there was a new episode airing on Adult Swim last night, I was just thinking, this is the cruelest joke. I've been waiting so long. It's obviously not happening. Why would we find out about it on April Fool's Day? But in true Adult Swim fashion, it actually happened. They're the masters of April Fool. This is the best April Fool's joke of all time. And it's not even a joke. It was brilliant. So we've had all that build up to Rick and Morty season 3, like behind the scenes drama, you know. So much going on. I feel like it's all just fake because I feel like it was all a big build up to April Fool's Day so we could get this one new episode and then get all the new episodes that are going to be airing in the summer. My god, it was such a good episode, but it was also such a shock to me. Like, I was trying to watch it last night, I was trying to stream this thing on Adult Swim, and because I live in the UK, it was like, no, you can't do it. I found it this morning and I was more than happy. It was great. It was the best moment of my life. I've been waiting so long, you know. I was going to review Smurfs The Lost Village today, but who's even interested in that when we've got Rick and Morty to talk about? So I'm going to, I guess, review the new episode of Rick and Morty, give my thoughts on it, and give my thoughts about just why this is a genius thing, because I am a huge Rick and Morty fan. It's probably my favourite animated show of all time, one of the best shows that we've seen in recent years, and I just really wanted to talk about it. So this movie starts off, and it's like, this will have spoilers by the way. If you haven't seen the new episode, spoilers, I'm going to be talking about a lot to do with it. So if you want to see it and you want it to be a surprise, don't watch this video just yet, come back once you've seen it. I would give you guys a link, but I don't really have one that I can put on the description below. I mean, I saw it on the Facebook page, so if you look on there, you might find it. But anyway, it starts off with Rick just sat in like a restaurant, and he's talking to his family. He's like, yeah, I escaped from prison. He explains it all, but we never hear any of it, and he's just like, you know, yeah, that was my escape from prison. And Morty's like, I wish we could have seen it. And it's like, oh, is this where they're going? Are they going to do that joke where it's like nothing actually happened, it's just another new season? No, it was all a simulation in Rick's brain, and it turns out that he's still in prison, but he was sort of broadcasting this from his brain so we could see it to this dude in the cafe. It was pretty awesome. It was pretty clever, actually. So Beth is grieving as well as Morty and Summer, and they're all living at home, but it's like the world's gone to shit. They're being paid in pills, I believe. So Summer's, you know, grieving the loss of her grandfather, whereas Morty's like, dude, he was a dick, just leave it out. So she goes and digs up his body and finds his portal gun to try and rescue him from prison, and it's just an episode from there. I think it was called the Rickdemption or something. I can't remember. I think that's the name of the episode because I saw it on the Twitter page. I never actually knew the episode because I sort of streamed it, so they never actually put the episode on there. But if that's the name of the episode, it's brilliant because the whole episode is basically a Rick prison break, but we get quite a lot in the short 20 minutes because I heard it was going to be like an hour-long special for the season premiere. It's not. It's only about 20 minutes like a normal episode, but it was great. So we get to see the Council of Ricks again, and the Rick that's in prison gets shot, but it turns out that Rick's actually jumping from body to body, so we never actually know which one the real Rick is, which was pretty great. And we get a cool standoff at the end where it's like Summer and Rick and Morty and then the leader of the Council of the Ricks. That was a really cool scene. But we also get a bit of like hopping from different dimensions, so Summer and Morty end up in like this sort of dimension or this sort of future world where everything's sort of a survival sort of movie. It's pretty cool. Jerry's like gruff with a big beard and everything, and I think Beth's like been spliced with some other creatures. It was pretty weird. But yeah, the ending of this episode has one of those emotional cores where it's like, yeah, it's still funny, but where we had the ending of season 2 where it was so emotional with Rick going to prison, we sort of get something like that here. You know how Jerry and Beth, Jesus Christ, Jeff and Barry, imagine that. But no, Jerry and Beth, you know how they have that on-off relationship where it's like, are they going to break up? Well, they actually divorce in this episode because Jerry says, you know, he's sick of it. He's like, you either pick me or Rick. And of course, Beth picks Rick because of her daddy issues. So I'm looking forward to seeing where they end up with that. I feel like Morty's going to sort of start to despise Rick because of this. It gets pretty dark towards the end, actually. Rick's like, you know, going on about how he's now the man of the family, or they're getting rid of Jerry, and you just sort of feel for Morty in that scene, you know. But this episode has all of the laughs, all of the sci-fi action. It's so good. It just proves that Rick and Morty is one of the best shows, and to have it air on April Fool's Day like that, when we thought that we'd probably never get a season 3 at this point, absolute genius. So I am looking forward to seeing what they do with Jerry and Rick and Beth and Morty and Summer. I'm looking forward to seeing how all of them cope with what's going on right now. I saw the promo where it's like Pickle Rick, so I guess I'll look forward to that. I hope he's not a pickle for the whole season, because I want some more Rick and Morty adventures. But you know, I am looking forward to the summer to seeing what we get from this, and I really like this episode. So if you've seen it, let me know what you thought of it, and let me know what you think of Rick and Morty as a whole. Are you a fan? Because I just think this show is absolutely perfect for what it's going for. So this was a very nice April Fool's Day surprise, and I'm so glad I'm here talking about it right now. So yeah, like I said, let me know what you think of the Rick Shank Redemption. Am I right with that title? Let me know what you thought of it. And by the way, we didn't get a return of Mr. Poopy Butthole. I thought that would be happening right now, so I'm hoping he returns at some point this season. But, you know, oh, forgot. Post-credit scene. Look out for that. It involves Bird Person. If you haven't seen the episode yet and you're still here from the spoilers, I don't really want to spoil the whole thing, but Bird Person does come back, so look out for how and why he comes back. It's pretty great. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. I'm going to an early preview of The Boss Baby today, so look out for that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon.